All right, it's Friday night, and we're gonna watch Turning Red. It's now available on Disney Plus instead of the theater, and yeah, here we go. Well, she fell asleep. He couldn't sit still. I don't think he really liked it. It was fine. I don't know. It didn't feel like a Pixar movie to me. Turning Red! I feel like it just lacks heart. Don't get me wrong, it's got heart, but some of the goofiness or the humor in this film kind of ruins any moments where there might be some heart. And I think that's mainly the reason why it doesn't feel like a Pixar movie. And I mean, we've gotten some films recently from Pixar that don't necessarily feel like Pixar movies, like Soul or Luca, but I just feel like those movies were able to pull something off that this one didn't. And I thought the setting for this movie was cool. I mean, it takes place in Canada, but if they didn't say so in the beginning or she wasn't wearing a maple leaf on her shirt, I honestly don't think I would be able to tell. But what I do know is that the writer slash director, Domi Shi, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, definitely told this story from a place of passion. And while I think the message towards teenage girls who are going through puberty or just teenagers going through puberty in general is a very good message, I think it could have been told a way that wasn't going to make it feel awkward to watch for anybody outside of that audience. Now my son Theo kind of checked out like a third of the way through. I don't think he really understood what was going on, and my wife fell asleep halfway through. And what I want to say is that the animation is great, but I just found it very hard to relate to the characters. It was pretty predictable as well. As soon as I saw that the mom had some kind of necklace or locket, I knew she was going to be turning into a red panda later, and I guess I should avoid spoilers, so I won't say anything else. But as soon as certain characters are introduced and you see things like a scar or anything like that, you kind of get where the story's going, and at that point, it kind of loses its charm. I also found some of the characters a little unbelievable, especially the mom. For as much as she acts like she cares about her daughter, she definitely does a lot to humiliate her. And I know it's an animated film, but that doesn't mean the characters don't have to be realistic. I mean, look at Marlin in Finding Nemo, for instance. He's what I would call an overprotective parent, and you totally get where he's coming from. The mom in this movie is just crazy. But yeah, I would definitely say the writing is probably the weakest part of this whole film. Again, the animation's great. I can see the influences from anime. My wife kept commenting on the eyes and the things that they would do with eyes in this movie. And I don't have a problem with Pixar's straying away from their roots, but you don't want to stray too far from your brand. And for me, when I think of Pixar, I think of a family film that has something for everybody. Entertaining characters for the little ones, life lessons for the teenagers, and a solid story for the parents to enjoy. And so I would say Turning Red is missing 2/3 of that pie. I wouldn't say it's a bad movie, but I wouldn't say it's a great movie. And I definitely don't see myself watching it as much as I would something like Luca or any of the Pixar movies that we know and love. I am gonna give Turning Red a 6 out of 10. Pixar has a pretty good track record, but lately it feels like we get a couple of good ones and then we get something like Turning Red. But I am excited for the upcoming Lightyear movie because my favorite Pixar movie is the original Toy Story, so expect a review on that later this year. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What's your favorite Pixar film? What'd you think of Turning Red? And if you guys like these reviews, you want to see more of them, be sure to use GFUEL code DannyD. I'm drinking some of this new kiwi mango and it is quite good. Use that code, support the content, save yourself some dinero, and also we've got Danny Dorito merch. I'm actually wearing some for once. It's very comfy, very high quality stuff, and if you want to check out the merch lineup, be sure to click that link in the description. And if you made it to the end of this video, comment the word mango. If I see that you commented the word mango, I know you watched the whole thing, and you're a real one. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay safe, be nice to each other out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!